In this video, we are going to see the basic features of RTMS software. RTMS stands for Relay Test Management Software, which is a free software that can be downloaded from internet. Let me open the software. This is the communication page. I am going to use the simulation mode without connecting to the test kit. So let me click here. It's searching for the device, but I am going to click on the simulate device option. So now the software is in simulation mode. So let me explain the list of features available. The leftmost icon, this is the communication tab with which we can communicate to the device. The second one is the settings tab. So when I click on the settings tab, you can see many features available. Most of the features are directly explained, which you can understand. So when I click on an option, you can see the type of connection: 3 voltages, 2 currents, 3 voltages, 1 current. So the number of voltage and current channel depends on the type of unit that we are simulating. So that can be selected here. Select simulated unit. So you have the list of test kits available. So let me choose SMRT46, which has 4 voltages and 3 current sources. You have the battery voltage selection tab available here. You can select any of the standard battery voltage, or you can enter the value that you want here. You can update the firmware. You can select the frequency. You can see the version, and the other options that are available are self-explanatory. Let me move on to the next one. So once you select the battery voltage in the settings tab, the selected voltage appears here. By pressing this button, the kit would be able to inject that value in the battery socket available. This is a standard library which we would be explaining later in the distance module. This is the advanced option, which has the list of test modules available for automated testing, which would be explained separately. So coming to the main screen, this is the place where we inject the current and voltage. The color coding is in line with the hardware, where yellow stands for current and red stands for voltage. Based on the type of unit simulated, it shows 4 voltage channels and 3 current channels. Each cell is independent of each other, which means I can enter any value that I want in any cell that I want. So the magnitude, the phase angle, and the frequency are independently variable. I can enter DC or up to 1000 Hz frequency in this, or we can even keep it as the standard 50 or 60 that we are going to use it for standard testing. So in similar lines, the voltage also can be varied from 0 to 300 volt. And this is for balancing in all the 3 phases. The value that you can set in the 4th voltage channel, either it can be 0 or any voltage that we want. Select the channels where you want to inject, and by clicking on this icon, the kit starts injecting. So you will be able to see the channels that are injecting is highlighted in green, and when you want to stop injecting, just click on the same icon again. Even online, you can select or deselect the channels. So it will dynamically select start or stop injection. you can dynamically start or stop the injection, and you can stop injecting by pressing the icon again. So this is about the basic screen. You also have two arrow marks. We have an arrow mark key here. This arrow mark represents the arrow mark available in your keypad in your computer where you have installed the software. So how it works is, when I press this arrow mark, I have the options for increasing or decreasing these values, the channel, the mode, whether you want to make use of this value for amplitude, phase, frequency, or battery. So let me show an example. I am going to select 0.1. I am going to select only the first and second channel, and I am going to select amplitude. So the one which I select is highlighted in yellow. Then if I put a tick mark, you can see it's highlighted. The channel which I have selected is highlighted here. Now I am going to press the up and down arrow key in my keyboard. So by pressing that, you can see the up arrow increases the value and the down arrow decreases the value. So in similar lines, I can choose for channel 2, maybe for phase angle with 1 degree or 10 degree, for you to easily visualize what's happening. So you can see the vector that's going to be rotated by pressing the up arrow. So by pressing and holding this key, I can have a 360-degree rotation, which is very useful for doing any kind of directional functionality test without using any automated or complicated inbuilt modules. From the base screen, we can do it. The same thing is repeated for voltage channel using this arrow key. Next is the calculator kind of button available here. When I click on this button, I have different modules available. We have the overcurrent mode, voltage mode, frequency, impedance, symmetrical, power swing, and fall locator mode. So let's see each and every module separately. The explanation on this would be given in a separate movie, as it's a time-consuming module. So here I'm just explaining you the list of modules available. We have a pre-fault and fault tab available here in addition to this. So when I click on pre-fault, I can enter the values that I want. When I click on fault, I can enter the values that I want. So both are like independent screens, and by pressing this play button, the pre-fault will be injected for the set duration and followed by the fault. So the set duration and other settings can be entered here in this tab. So when you are trying to run pre-fault and fault, we use this play button icon. Other than this, the input and output can be configured using this button. So the outputs can be configured using this button, where we configure it as NO to NC, NC to NO, the debounce time, whether you need a sound for detection. All these settings can be enabled here for each and every binary input of the test kit. Similarly, for output contacts, if you want to close the contact, we can select the option here. So if it's closed, it gets physically closed in the test kit. At any point of time, if we need to understand the meaning of these buttons, we can click on this question mark, the help menu, which gives a clear indication of the buttons explained.